Hello, everybody. It's Adam with the Pattaya News, and today we are going to talk about all the major events taking place this weekend, the last weekend of November 2023, such as the gigantic fireworks festival that, when you're watching this, will start tonight, as well as Loy Krathong on Monday, and some other events taking place this weekend. We're also going to talk a little bit about the biggest news that took place over the past week, when a young Indian man tragically took a young Thai woman's life in his hotel room and then took his own. We thank you guys for tuning in, and let's jump right into this week's news. So, first up, and by the way, while we're recording this today, is actually Thanksgiving in my country, America, so today is November 23rd. The fireworks festival begins tomorrow, November 24th, 2023, but as stated, when you're watching this, it'll probably be starting this evening. And we wanted to briefly go through all the details about the fireworks festival for everybody watching and everybody at home who's curious. We know many of you are not here, so you might not be as interested in this part, but those who are here and are in town, make sure you watch. We're going to give you all the information. So, the Fireworks Festival is a two-day event. This year, it's expected to bring in hundreds of thousands of visitors. And yes, that's a true number. Anybody who's been to the prior Fireworks Festival will definitely agree with this. With that, of course, comes huge traffic headaches in the city. Now, both days, Friday and Saturday, they will be shutting down Beach Road in its entirety from end to end from 3 o'clock until about 1 a.m. to all vehicle traffic. Additionally, portions of North Pattaya, Central Pattaya, and South Pattaya Klang will also be closed, basically the portion connecting to the Beach Road. There's also some sections of Second Road that will be one-way only with police directing traffic. Basically, my advice to you is this. If you're in Pattaya and you're not planning on going to the event and you're through traffic trying to get elsewhere, skip all of Central Pattaya this weekend. Sukhumvit will be busy, but you should be able to get to where you're going. But Central Pattaya will be gridlocked. Last year, for example, many people reported that it took 2 to 4 hours just to get out of the city, especially once the event ended around midnight or so. As for the fireworks themselves, those kick off each evening, each day at about 7 o'clock. And the fireworks will actually be from different countries that are competing, including China, for instance. And basically, they compete in sets for the title of the best of the festival, which is privately decided by the city. Meanwhile, of course, we always hear on our social media what our readers think was the best display. You can be the judge for yourself when you're on the beach over the next few days. For those of you who really feel you need to drive, multiple parking spaces will be available throughout the city at places like Terminal 21, Central Pattaya Mall, Big C in the middle on Central Pattaya Klang. We'll put a complete list of all the parking locations as well as the actual firework time sets in our comment section. Additionally, depending on where you're watching this, such as YouTube or Facebook. Additionally, all up and down Beach Road will be a variety of food vendors, so you should be able to find all the food that you would want, as well as some other vendors for different products and services too. Basically, they turn the entire street into a market for 2 days for the entirety of the festival. Last but not least, the festival will also feature a variety of concerts and artists performing live on the beach, including the popular Paper Planes with their hit Bad Boy, which all the kids seem to love. Now, the next big event that takes place will be on Monday, and that is the Loy Krathong Festival. For those of you that are not familiar with the festival, it's one of Thailand's most important and historical cultural festivals, in which essentially they float krathongs on water sources throughout the country, such as rivers, lakes, and of course, here in Pattaya, the ocean. Now, it will be busy at a variety of locations, not just Pattaya Beach, which will be the busiest, and I'll get to that in a minute, but also the local temples like Maprachon, etc., etc. Now, Pattaya Beach will be having its own major festival on Loy Krathong, also with many, many food vendors, many krathong vendors, and concerts as well, headlined by Paradox, which will be on the beach Monday night. Now, they are not closing the road to traffic on Monday. However, traditionally, traffic is also very, very difficult all around the city, and that's not just in Central Pattaya on Loy Krathong night. That's also all throughout the dark side, as many people go to the temples and, as stated, Lake Maprachon. So if you're not interested in the event and you don't have to go out, you may want to clear off the roads those evenings because it's probably going to be pretty gridlocked once again. Last but not least, there's also Chonburi Coffee on the Beach that takes place this weekend. That is surprise, surprise, on a beach, but not on Pattaya Beach. It's going to be located on Jomtien Beach and takes place both Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. until 10 p.m. near Soi 12 in front of the Now Hotel, which seems to be where they do all the events down there recently, like the recent Lola Festival. Chonburi Coffee on the Beach will feature over 100 coffee vendors, so the coffee lovers amongst you should probably go and check it out this weekend. Admission is free. Actually, there is one more event, too, and that's at Terminal 21. Terminal 21, during the fireworks show this evening, if you're watching this on Friday morning, we'll have a special basketball tournament, street basketball, taking place at Terminal 21, as well as a drone show. So if you don't want to go to the beach or watch the fireworks show, they're going to have a drone show at Terminal 21 starting at 7 o'clock p.m. on the 24th on Friday. Also, F-Hero, a very famous Thai rapper, will be performing live in front of Terminal 21 at 7 o'clock p.m., November 24th. So let's jump into our one news story today, now that we've given you all the events taking place this weekend. This was the biggest news story that took place over the past week, in which a 25-year-old Indian man strangled his 26-year-old Indian girlfriend in a hotel room in central Pattaya. They had agreed to meet in the hotel room earlier this week at about 11 o'clock p.m. to discuss relationship problems, according to the aunt of the victim. The aunt, however, became concerned where she could not reach her relative, and she decided to go to the hotel herself to try to see what was happening. She managed to gain access to the room and tragically found the body of the victim, a 26-year-old Thai woman. She managed to call the suspect, who picked up a video call, and the suspect was extremely emotional, according to the aunt, and stated that he was going to take his own life, which tragically he also did so by jumping off a bridge in Cha Cheong Sao. Police stated that they're still investigating the incident, but it does appear to be a murder-suicide. Our condolences to the family and relatives of the victim. As always, we thank you for watching the Pattaya News. We appreciate your support. Make sure you tell us what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe, and follow for regular updates right here from Pattaya, Thailand. Thank you.